welcome to the video. In this video we're going to discuss how to grow your real estate leads using digital marketing tactics. Now this is going to be really useful to those new and veteran real estate agents out there looking to get a leg up on their competition and grow their real estate business. So let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to need to understand is what is digital marketing. You know, it's a fancy word thrown around a lot these days, but what is it specifically? And you know what, I've given it a great deal of thought, and I think the best way to describe digital marketing that is relevant to you is by saying it is a system of trust, a digital system of trust centered around your business, which in this case is real estate. Okay, and within that digital system of trust that we're building, there are different methods and tactics, and that is SEO, website, social media, email, and ads, okay, and conversation marketing. So these are the pillars that exist within the digital ecosystem of digital marketing, and that all represent a pivotal asset in building trust to you, the real estate agent. So let's get started. I'm going to bring up a diagram onto the screen for you guys to look and review, and we're going to go through this together so you don't get overwhelmed. Okay, look up on my screen. You're going to see what's called a digital branding strategy. Now this is how branding and how digital marketing collide, creating a ecosystem that elevates and promotes you, the real estate agent. Okay, so there's a lot of different things to look at here, but let's start with the ones in the center: content, data, and analytics. Content is photos you've captured on your phone or on a camera, video, graphics you've had made, etc., etc. The data comes from, you know, accumulating who, what, and where they are following you from, engaging with you, and connecting with you already existing, be it online or offline. And then the analytics is getting granular with that and finding out, okay, cool, who are these people specifically, and how do I create them into my ideal customer, an ideal person to sell real estate to. Okay, so that's the gist of it. Now, there's a lot of places we could start, but I say we're going to start with a website. I know that there's a big debate that a lot of real estate agents, you know, have, where they say, well, if I have a really good social presence already, why do I need a website? And that's a good question. The answer to that is it builds additional authority. Remember, we're building a system of trust online between you and your customer and your client. So the website helps with that. It lets them know who you are. It lets you know when they can reach you, like what times, where you're located, what real estate you specialize in. It can have blurbs and blog posts on it. You know, all things that build authority and trust in a singular hub of information to educate your client. Okay. The next step is you need some sort of basic SEO to send people to your website from Google, Yahoo, Bing, whatever, AOL, I don't know, but they got to be sending to your website to read this information. From there, now we go into social, where we're getting these stories, your story of what makes you special as a real estate agent. Okay, what is your unique KPI? You know, what key performance indicator do you bring to your business and their investment that nobody else can find? Is it your personality? Is it your charisma? Is it your skill set? Is it some niche piece of real estate that you only offer, etc.? And you tell that story in a fun, engaging way using the content you're capturing on your phone, camera, what have you. Okay, and then that is going to build a lot of trust, provided you nurture that content correctly. And then that trust, you know, that gets them to click on a link in your bio, go to your website where the authority is, right? See who you are as an individual, and then that leads us into email, capturing them now from social to website to a lead. Okay, so that could be a newsletter that you provide, you know, once or twice a month. It could be some sort of subscription-based service that they can only get from your website, and that captures them so you can make them into a lead, right? You have a lead right there. And from there, we branch into conversation marketing, having a conversation with this person, be it digital, online, or offline, you know? And that's, I think, a lot of where a lot of digital marketing experts forget, you know, that there still needs to be a conversation. It can't all be digital, right? And then from there, you have this warm market, this community centered around you, the agent. But you still need to pump new blood into this community, and that's where ads come in. Ads take, you know, these cold leads, these cold market people, and bring them into your warm community to get them to convert faster, okay? And then the last part is the branding, which acts as the filter, which is the voice centered around you, the voice you use to speak to these people in a compelling visual way. And that filters through the noise, through all these people, to get you your ideal customer, right? Your ideal client, your ideal listing, etc. Okay, so that was it in very broad strokes. Let's dive in a little deeper into what a social media sales funnel looks like for a real estate agent. Here's a really good diagram. I'm a big diagram guy. I love them. I think they're helpful visual tools. So let's start here. So on social media, you know, we get people aware of who you are, right? We get them aware of who you are as a real estate agent by telling your story in visual ways, so videos, photos, graphics, etc. And we do that enough to garner interest. Now you're going to see that when we go from the awareness phase, we have 94% of the people in your hemisphere are gravitating to that part of the funnel. From that 94% come to 71% garner interest, which means now they're looking at your content once or twice a week or more. From there, 56% engage. So they give you a like, they give you a comment, they give you a shout out. You know, they engage with your content enough, okay? Right? So let's say after they've engaged with 20 of your posts, you shoot them a DM wanting to talk to them to get them into the next stage, which is sales, a person-to-person conversation where you want to earn their business, their listing, right? Now, once you do a successful job being the great real estate agent you are, selling their home, getting them their investment, getting paid, and just being a great individual as a whole, you have a loyal follower in your community, someone who's going to recommend you to 6 or 7 other people to grow your business, right? And that drops down to about 15%. But let's say if you had 15 people recommending you a month or every 3 months, so 5 a month, to sell their home, what would that mean to you? What would that do for you? How would that change your life? Think about it like that. So that's basically, in very broad strokes, high level, what digital marketing can do to grow and elevate your real estate business. If you found this helpful, I highly recommend you check out my website, thetorontostudio.com. Me and my partners build these systems for you to help you grow your business. And we also provide a bunch of free resources just so you can, you know, do it yourself if that's what you wish. I'm Liam. It was great talking to you, and I hope you'll join us on this journey in our next video.